Hello, I'm Stephanie Jager, and welcome to my Celebrity Showcase. Today I have a very, very special guest, Shana Daniels. Welcome, Shana.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's an honor to be here.
Let me tell you who Shana is. Shana is Miss Fitness California 2002, Miss Fitness USA West Coast, Miss Fitness America, and she's here to share her beauty secrets tips with us. She is a motivational speaker. She's written numerous articles for health and fitness magazines. Yeah. We're very lucky to have her here today. She's going to tell us about her 12-week makeover challenge. Shana, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Stephanie. It
Yay!
Really
it's an honor to have you here. Shana, you also you won the title of Miss Fitness. Was it California after you had 2 children?
Correct. Yes.
That's amazing, ladies. You need to listen to this because she's going to tell you how you also, all you moms out there, can get into the same shape that she got into. So, Shana, tell us about divas.
Okay, well, can I tell a little bit about, that was getting into shape after I had gained 50 pounds with each of my 2 pregnancies. So that was just a really big goal for me, Stephanie. And it happened to be, the biggest title that I had ever won was that last one after having my children. So it was like, yes, anybody can do this.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I think that's so inspiring. I mean, look how beautiful you are. So you're here to dedicate your life to helping women out there, especially mothers who need to just get from flab to fab, and you're going to tell us how.
Exactly. I like how you said that.
And ladies, get your pencils out because at the end of the show we're going to have a contact number. If you have any questions for Shana, get your jogging pants on because we're going to have a workout.
Yes,
so, we're going to start with, you call the girls in your work, you're working with divas.
Yes.
Can you explain why?
I sure can. The DIVA acronym is not like the typical prima donna with an attitude that we hear about, on celebrities and stuff.
It's a new kind of diva, huh?
Yes, this is a title to wear with pride. What it stands for is divine, whatever your understanding of a higher power is, individuals, vitally alive.
Ooh.
In other words, living up to more of your full potential.
I like that.
So that you're claiming your power and you're experiencing your life with a greater sense of peace, of love, and joy every single day.
So you're starting out just getting everybody you're working with just to boost their self-esteem from the very beginning with this fabulous word.
Absolutely. Yes, I am.
Wonderful. And tell us about mind, body, and spirit. I know that's a big one with you.
It's huge with me because we're holistic beings, and so what the Body and Life Makeover teaches is how to really empower a person to be their best mentally, physically, spiritually, and even emotionally. And we do that with different tools. Like, for example, one thing we do to make them aware of their thoughts, are they mostly positive or negative?
Oh,
we have them wear
so important.
Oh, hugely important.
Tell us about this positive, negative thoughts. What do you do?
Okay, let me tell you. Well, to build awareness, we have them wear a rubber band, and every time they catch themselves thinking or saying something negative, they have to snap it and replace it with 2 positives, and it really shows them, oh my gosh, because what happens with the negative is our subconscious mind can't take a joke, Stephanie. It can't. So if you keep saying things over and over like, oh, I'm stupid, I'm not pretty, I'm fat, or whatever, it takes it in as the truth.
And how many of us stand in front of the mirror every day and look in the mirror and say, oh, my thighs are too big, or this isn't right? And, it becomes a habit after it's been 10 years and you've been saying this.
Exactly.
How do we get past that?
Okay, well, we get past it by retraining our brain and reprogramming it to think positively. And once you start thinking more positive, you're going to act more productively. You're going to start going in the direction of your goals and your dreams.
So give me an example. So we're looking in the mirror. What's an example of something positive that you'd say?
You could say to yourself, I am fabulous. Good morning, beautiful. You could say, one of my favorite whenever I'm feeling like a little bit fearful or anything, I say this affirmation, because affirmations are extremely powerful at changing, because our words are so powerful.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites is, the entire universe is conspiring on my behalf.
The entire universe is conspiring on my behalf.
Isn't that a great one? I mean, don't you just feel the comfort that comes from that?
It makes me want to work out. So tell me about, so spirit, is that mind, body, spirit? Let's cover all 3 of those.
Okay. For the spiritual part, it's very important every day to try to connect with what whatever your understanding of a higher power is.
I agree.
So you could meditate. Some people do gratitude journals. You could pray. You can go out into nature. Whatever does it for you
Lighting a
personally.
candle is one of the favorite things I like to do,
Absolutely.
just to bring a nice serenity to the room.
Yes, you can play beautiful, soothing music. Whatever does it for you. I think that is so important to connect with that part
And
of
this is
yourself.
really important, I guess, in changing the way you're thinking, to make your environment and your thoughts beautiful. Then you're going to start thinking you're beautiful from the inside out.
Exactly, and that's exactly how this whole program works. Is it works from the inside out. We teach women how to really love themselves, because
Yay.
women were natural nurturers. You know, we were talking about
Yes, definitely.
this, and we are the worst about putting our own needs last. And so, I mean, you know,
Yeah, it's true.
we do. We put our own needs last.
Right.
So we got to learn to extend some of that love, that tender loving care that we give to everybody else so easily, back to ourselves, fill our own cup up to overflowing. And
Exactly.
if you do that, when you do that, you're going to be a better mom, you're going to be a better wife, you're going to be a better person overall, and you're going to be happier and healthier, and everybody around you is going to be...
Wow, this sounds great. I want
well,
more of this.
It's
Tell
true.
me something.
You know,
you said
ripple effect.
you won the Miss Fitness title after 2 children. Can you tell the moms out there, when after you had your children did you start working out again, and what did you start with?
Oh, man.
Because I know that sometimes you're too tired chasing your kids around, changing the diaper, staying up late. How did you incorporate that?
Well, I remember when I first brought my daughter home. She's 13 now. I brought her home in the hospital, and I'm a person, you know, one time I ran a marathon, so I used to be in pretty good, you know, cardiovascular condition. I got winded walking her in the stroller around the block.
You did?
Yes, I did, right after I had her, you know. So, because I told you, 50 pounds extra weight, you know, it didn't come off all at once. So that's how I started. I took baby steps, and that's the whole thing, you know. It's all about taking baby steps, because you got to crawl before you can walk, before you can run, before you can fly. So you have to just start wherever you're at, and just start moving.
So so when you got winded pushing the stroller, how did you stop from being defeated and you're going, okay, I guess my time is over. I'm never going to be in shape again. I'm just going to be a mom who's kind of not quite in shape. How did you get past that bump where you said, no, I'm pushing through this and I'm going to get fabulous again?
Well, I did feel that little bit of hopelessness, just, you know, temporarily, and I'm like, no, Shana, you know what? You know what to do. And I tell my classes this. I say, you know, it's only going to get better from here. If you just start right now with where you're at, and you just do what you know works, and, you know, you just get out there and you just move, and you treat your body with love and respect by eating, you know, clean.
So you just keep your thoughts on your goal.
It was comforting too, that just to know that if I do everything that I know works, it's only going to get better from here, not just for me, but for everybody. If you just start now and you move forward, it can't get any worse than this. It's only going to get better from here.
And that's your unique approach from the inside out.
Yeah, well, really the unique approach about that is that people learn to be their own best friends, to really be their own cheerleader, to love themselves unconditionally. And then that way, when they do that, it's going to be a natural thing to treat their body with love and respect, to talk positively about others and themselves. And, you know, but this is where it starts.
So it all starts with self-love, and then you feel good about yourself, and we can share that, huh?
Absolutely, but that is the beginning of
So
it
I've
all.
heard that the women you encourage and assist, they actually form a support group among themselves.
Oh, it's
Is this
beautiful.
important?
It's so important, because they go, oh my gosh, you know, I feel that same way that she does, and then so they learn from each other, they grow from each other, and they support one another in, you know, the classroom, and it is so wonderful. Because
so no one feels self-conscious, and everyone's just a best friend there.
In the beginning, people do feel a little self-conscious if they're not used to sharing in front of a group, but it's a very safe place to share openly from your heart and your soul. So people just let their guards down, basically.
Right, you know what? Okay, I just can't believe it. Shana has some pictures
of
before and afters of some women that she's assisted in getting into shape. And you're going to be amazed. Take a look at these photos. Can you show these to us,
These
Shana?
are just a few, yes. This one was a woman who was 50 years old, and as you can see...
She's hot. Look at her.
Yeah, she wasn't in bad shape to begin with, but she was a little flabby, and, you know, that's usually the women I work with that are busy working moms.
50 years old. Look at that body
and look
she has.
She went from being, you know, fat, you know, pretty flabby to very fit.
All right, Shana, I want you to do this for
12
me.
weeks
I want you to do this for me. Look at this results. Do you have another one you'd like to share?
Oh, absolutely.